like Americans, you would actually consider they would probably most likely do that. But I remember you talking about this before. Yeah, go ahead.
4 times of hiring Americans to realize this just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because they see what I'm doing, and then they're like, oh, I can go do this on my own. See you later.
Exactly.
So, Filipinos, they're not entrepreneurial. They want a paycheck, right? That's number one. So they don't want to go do it. Number two, it's difficult for them, right? How are they going to get paid? How are they going to cash an American check?
Yeah.
They can't, right? Often they don't have a bank account. PayPal is brand new in the Philippines, so they can't really. Most of them don't have PayPal accounts. They can't get money as an affiliate in PayPal. And if they do, what are they going to do? They don't have a bank account, right?
Right.
I've been doing this for 3 years. Obviously, it's never happened to me, and I've never seen it happen to someone else, right?
Wow.
Where someone ripped you off. So, just not an issue.
Well, there you have it, part 1 of this incredible interview with John Jonas. And then on the next episode, we're going to go ahead and play part 2 of that interview, which will end the series. We're not doing a 5-part series like we just did, just 2. Now, if you want to get more from John about outsourcing, you can go right now and sign up for his free audio about how to replace yourself. You can get that at getreplacemyself.com.
All right, we have just a quick announcement and then some very cool comments and breakthroughs to share with you. The first thing is we want to let you know that we have opened up an early alert list, early notification list for that Platinum coaching group that we kind of briefly mentioned before. And so if you go to internetbusinessmastery.com/platinum, you definitely want to get on that list. These are the people that are going to be moved to the front of the line, get all the latest information, be the first to be notified about this list as the details unfold and when it finally opens up. And that's extremely important because there's going to be just a very limited number of people we're going to let into this group, because obviously we want to be able to attend to everybody's needs as we help you, directly move through your internet business and reach the kind of success that you want. So visit internetbusinessmastery.com/platinum to get on that early alert list today.
All right, so we've got this comment that came in that this is fantastic comment that we wanted to read for you. It's from Ross Alber, and it says, Jay Sterling, your academy is incredible. I've been around the block a few times and have taken a few left turns in my life. I really appreciate you guys, what you do, and the genuine passion you seep into everything in the academy. One reason your site and the reason why IBMA is so good is that it forces me, the member, to live consciously first and then build a business around that. I can't tell you how many times I've hit a plateau in my life or a crisis in my life, or to realize again that I've lived unconsciously for the last 6 months or the last 5 years, etc. It's like being in a pinball machine where you just bounce off the bumpers and sooner or later you wonder why you were in the same place you were before 6 months ago, a year ago, or even 10 years ago. And the answer is because, at least for me, I haven't lived consciously or passionately. And there's no better way to go through life than to know who you are, and what you are not, and to be passionate about who you are and what you do. In fact, I have found, often the hard way, that I can't be fulfilled unless I live consciously and mindfully engage myself in activities, personal, professional, recreational, and business that I'm passionate about. I appreciate what you do. That's an awesome message. I'm so glad somebody gets it. Like they get, that was our big deal. Especially the first course in the academy was, build this business around an awesome life.
Yeah. And I love how he puts it about living consciously. I mean, it's very, very true. There's something that is just, in my years of being an entrepreneur, I've seen it over and over again. And that is that to succeed in business and entrepreneurship, you have to be a very self-examining, self-aware person, and you need to be conscious and mindful about the kinds of things that he's talking about. And so that's why, from the very, very beginning of Internet Business Mastery back in 2005, we've always put such an emphasis on mindset and lifestyle and those kinds of things, because it does directly impact and lead to then finally, reaching, what is success if it's not to know who you are and what you're about and what you really want and making that happen? And then yes, internet business is a great vehicle for that. So So yeah, I was thrilled when I read that. It was a lot of fun. I certainly appreciate him taking the time to write that. It's very fulfilling for us to hear, how our information is received and perceived and enjoyed by others. So thanks, Ross, for sending that email in. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks so much. That was awesome to hear.
All right, got a cool little breakthrough here from Internet Business Mastery Academy. This one comes from Tarl Roden, who wrote in and said, last night before going to sleep, I sent out my first sales mail to my mini list of people, less than 95 people. This morning, the first thing I saw in my email inbox were order confirmations. It was awesome feeling. It really confirmed for me that all this online business stuff is actually a viable income source for me. It made me so confident that I decided to take some time off of my day job as a consultant in May and June so that I can really invest some serious time and money in my product. So that's awesome. We love hearing about when people get those first sales coming in, and even with a tiny list, those sales started coming for them. And it's just going to continue to grow from there. So thank you, Tarl, for sharing that, that great breakthrough that, felt good to you. If it feels good to you, we want to hear about it, and it feels good to us. And if you want to check out what he's doing, you can go to tarlroden.com, and hopefully I'm saying your name right there. I know we've, interacted online, but I've never actually heard your name said. So that's spelled TAURALRHODEN.com.
And that's so awesome. He got sales off just 95 people on a list. I mean, it shows, we live it every day. We don't have gargantuan lists in any of our businesses, and we still make an incredible living online. And it's not about having 50 or 100,000 people, although, that'll be great if we get to that. But, 95 people, and it, solidified the fact that this is real to him. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
It's time for the Internet Business Quick Tip.
On this episode's Quick Tip, we've got a cool, nifty little tool for measuring the number of subscribers to your WordPress blog. Now, we talked about a tool called FeedBurner, a free service. It's now owned by Google. Well, it has been for a year or two now. And it's a great service for getting metrics and stats about your subscribers. And if you are using a WordPress blog, which you should be, because that's what we teach, then you definitely need to check out a plugin called FeedBurner Feedsmith. Now, FeedBurner Feedsmith is a plugin that very simply allows you to forward your feed over to your FeedBurner account. Now, why would that be important? Well, a lot of people make the mistake of once, when they burn their feed and put it into FeedBurner, you've got your original feed address, which might be, like for me, it's jasonvanorden.com/feed. And then you've got your new FeedBurner address, which I think for me is like feeds.feedburner.com/jasonvo. Well, I want everything forwarding to that same place so that if they happen to be subscribed to the FeedBurner feed, or if they happen to be subscribed to any of the feeds that WordPress generates, that it all gets shunted to the same place, and FeedBurner is going to be measuring every last person. So that's what FeedBurner Feedsmith does. So make sure to forward all those people over there, because if you don't do that forwarding, then the number that you're measuring is only the number of people that are subscribed to the feeds.feedburner.com feed address, and not if they happen to be subscribed to any of your WordPress ones. So if you have a WordPress blog, absolutely look up this plugin, install it, get it set up. It's called FeedBurner Feedsmith, and the easiest thing to do is just go to Google and Google FeedBurner Feedsmith. They don't have a really easy URL to get to it in classic Google fashion, but definitely check that out and get that installed if you're not already using it.
Well, and you can go to our show notes as well at internetbusinessmastery.com, and we'll have a link there for you to make it even easier. Now, if you'd like dozens of other resources such as this one, you can find them in the Internet Business Mastery Academy, along with video tutorials showing you exactly how we use them. To get a 30-day no-risk trial membership to the Internet Business Mastery Academy, visit freeaudiogift.com. That's it for this episode of Internet Business Mastery. Until next time, we wish you ultimate success in your internet business.
You've been listening to the iconoclasts of the 9-to-5 and the purveyors of freedom and fulfillment, Sterling and Jay. Sterling and Jay invite you to discover one of their most popular audio programs ever. The 3 pillars of designing your ultimate internet lifestyle. Visit freeaudiogift.com now and sign up for the free weekly Internet Business Mastery email newsletter. And you'll get instant access to this life-changing audio presentation, pulled directly from the content of the acclaimed Internet Business Mastery Academy membership community. Go now to freeaudiogift.com. Internet Business Mastery. Free. your mind.